Greetings, lovely people. I just love TikTok and all the social media for these beautiful effects and beautiful filters. How do you like my flowers, by the way? Anyway, today I want to talk about Tantra. I do teach Tantra, I do practice Tantra, I do offer Tantra workshop sessions, etc. So for some reason, when some of my friends, colleagues, whatever, acquaintances ask sometime what type of yoga, and I sometimes say that I do Kundalini yoga and also Tantra, they're like, Tantra? Oh, okay. And then they make this face like something that they don't want to speak, and then they giggle. So people first of all think when the first comes to their mind is this. I can't have anything else beside the eggplant, so but you know what I mean, right? So they think about sex. They're like, oh, Tantra. So please, my friends, my followers, my whatever, don't mix up Tantra and Kama Sutra. They're not the same. So what people think is about Kama Sutra, which is, the rules and regulations. Long time ago that was passed by Indian tradition, right? Some of the temples in India, they actually covered with all this, statues making love to each other. And that's okay, leave them alone. It's in their culture. However, Tantra, it's a very serious discipline. I know with this face and these flowers, it's hard to talk about discipline. However, I just like this filter. First of all, it's a discipline of your mind, discipline of your body, and discipline of your emotions. So, for example, in the world we live right now, especially in the western part of the world, right? America, States, Western Europe, etc. Honestly, globally, these days, commitment becomes secondary. People get involved in multiple relationships. People forgot, I think, or they lost a sense of spiritual intimacy and real love. So when it comes to Tantra, it's not that I teach how to love or how to be intimate. It has nothing to do with that. It's actually have to do with the discipline. So when you discipline your mind and the body, and you don't allow your body every time you want some, and that especially goes for men, you just run to any girl, random woman, random whatever. And that applies, very much applies to especially married men. They just run to some random girls or whatever to seek help. Instead of going to see professional like intimacy coach, tantric practitioner, or maybe fix something that they are trying to avoid, because when especially men trying to get cured by having multiple partners in their life, what they do is they avoid something inside. Maybe it's lack of communication with a partner. Maybe they are long time ago the communication relationship is broken and they don't want to face that. A lot of people have that. Sometimes maybe it's how the person upbringing, how he or she the person was raised. Maybe there's a lot of shame. Maybe parents give a lot of create a lot of blocks and shameful thoughts to the person. So what Tantra teaches us, especially Tantra in the Buddhism, like Lamaism Buddhism, it teaches you that your body is a temporary vessel for your spirit. Therefore, through training your mind, your basically mental activity, your thoughts, you will train your body. and vice versa as well. But usually when we train our mind, when we conquer that little inner devil, because there's no devils outside of us. We are the devils and the angels inside of us. They're black and white, yin and yang, male and female live inside us. And it's not bad, it's neither good. It's the world of duality we live in. So back to the Tantra. Tantra is a discipline of your body. And I'm not asking you to become monks and to practice celibacy or whatever, celibate, when you stay away from a partner or from any, sexual encounter. But I'm trying to bring a reasoning and common sense in the people nowadays lives, right? Do you know that if you have multiple partners, like mostly guys have it, some women too, but most of this, the guys, I would say, suffer from that, and it's addiction and it's a sickness, right? It's a bad habit, just like alcoholism, smoking, drugs is the same, right? It activates certain part of the brain in men, well, in women too, but we're talking about, who is more addicted to that, right? And it creates a constant toxic cycle of a man runs to some random girl, random woman, whatever, random place, and get some or quick sum, right, to get his stress level down, whatever. Then he goes back to his partner, wife, girlfriend, whatever. Unfortunate, I had experience with previous partner that was doing that. And it's very easy to spot. Well, if your eyes are open, if you obviously, most of the women have a psychic abilities. Most of the women, we are natural witches at birth, basically, unless you've been again raised in a very either very religious family or a family that don't believe in anything. It's everything is black and white, everything straight and square, basically, right? Anyhow, we as a women, we feel when our partner is cheating us. And what happened when people cheating on each other? You take the energy from your family, from your partnership, from your relationship, and you willingly give to somebody else, right? Not only it spoil the intimacy with your partner, but it also create almost like a vortex where your energy as a woman, if your partner is cheating on you, will be sucked out to another female. So back to Tantra. When we practice Tantra, what we do? We first focus on our heart, to open your heart, right? To open the heart towards, number one, loving ourselves, understanding who we are in this matrix Maya illusion of reality. Second, we concentrate on is it necessary, for example, to do this and that, to make a decision. So it's a constant practice where we apply certain discipline to our actions. For example, instead of calling somebody name, you think about, is that the person triggered you, or you were already in that mood and somebody just triggered you because you just doesn't know, or you don't know how to control your emotions, right? Or for example, if a man or woman cheating, maybe you already cheated in your mind because that relationship is broken. So when we practice real Tantra, it's not about lovemaking to somebody. It's not about your intimacy. It's about understanding yourself as a soul, as a spirit, as a consciousness. And the real true Tantra, it's actually union with divine and God, right? It's basically unite with the creation or creator that we came from. And that's the true Tantra. So if somebody at some point will tell you that Tantra is about intimacy and lovemaking, kick that person in a rear and very hard and let them fly somewhere close to the Mars. And you can discover for yourself real Tantra. It's a discipline. It's not about indulgence. It's not about lust. It's not about play with your genitals. It's a discipline of mind and body. It's to keep your body clean, and be prepared at any time to see the creator and to basically live this